with the elbows flexed here, one thing interesting is, let's go to the top view here. The top view shows the direction of your swing plane and your hand motion plane here. And then, so in the backswing, you have the tendency of inward the backswing here. Because if you look at this is the Clubhead path during the backswing. Yeah. And then if you imagine an ellipse here, the long axis is here, so it's a turned. It's not along this direction, but and then on the way down is pretty much maintaining the same direction. So this large rectangle shows the direction of the swing plane here, which is quite outward. This is the target line here. Yeah. Your Clubhead is moving more outward. Right. But if you look at your hand motion plane, it's coming from your hand motion plane here. It's quite inward here. So your hands are pulled inward, while the Clubhead is moving outward.
So the swing direction is to the right, and
then your hands are coming in. So still, the direction of your hand motion and the direction of Clubhead are not the same, because you have to drop here and then just throw from here instead of dragging it all the way here. So we practice with the rope and the throwing here, but still you have tendency of dragging here. So when this happens, so we have large angle gap rather between the hand motion plane and the swing plane here. Yeah. Now let me add the hand pad during the backswing and see how it goes. Always when it's on the battery, the program is really slow here. This is crazily slow. Okay, the trajectory mid hand here, I'll go from beginning of the backswing. So then, in terms of hand motion, during the backswing, hand motion goes more this way. So it's the hand pad ellipse is more aligned toward target. But going this way, and then in the downswing, the hand moves toward this side quite a bit, the left, and going this way. It's because you go here, and then by leaning this way and then opening, overall your body is moving leftward quite a bit, and then the hands are coming in this way. That's why the hands are going in quite a bit. Yeah. So again, this motion, and then you're going this way and then try to turn. So with this, when you open, your body is shifting this way quite a bit. So instead, stand on the right leg, good here, from here, just kicking and then just a turn instead of. So you have to get rid of that motion. For that, you have to actually push the ground. You have to really use the legs. So we have a severe inward angle gap. So hand motion plane is a lot more inward than your swing plane. When this happens, you have the tendency of a spiral swing.
Oh, spiral.
When the hand pad is a lot more inward than the swing plane, then you have this tendency of a spiral swing. So let's go to the swing plane. So this is the straight line is the swing plane here, calculated from the Clubhead motion here, when you extend it. So at the top of backswing, the Clubhead is here. Still, you will see that Clubhead stays quite a bit away from the swing plane here. And then, on the way down, Clubhead follows this path, but your hands are already dropped, but Clubhead still stays there. Instead, your head goes a bit higher, and keep the Clubhead a little bit close to the swing plane, so you can just bring the hands down and then come down to the swing plane. Instead of
keep it down.
Head moves away, and your hands are closer. On the way down, the hands are already moving toward the swing plane, but Clubhead is not yet. So on the way down, what happens is the hands stay close to the swing plane than the club head here. Club head shows a large deviation from the swing plane than the hands. So on the way down here, so the club head is higher up here, your hands are lower here. That's why your hands has to come in quite a bit to drag this all the way. If the club head is lower here, your hands are a bit higher, then just to drop the club, just to drop the hands and then let it go. Then actually your hand motion and the club head motion will be better matched. But what happens because the club head is higher here, your hands is lower, then the club head is here, your hands here. The only way you can pull this club head is going inward here. Yeah. So on the way down, you see your hands are closer to the swing plane than the club head. Keep doing this. And then by the time the club becomes more or less horizontal here, if you draw a vertical line from the right shoulder down, you can see that your elbow is inside this vertical line here. That means that your elbow is still coming.
Stop.
Yeah, this way here, instead of coming in front of you. When you are naturally coming down this way, by the time the club is horizontal here, then it's on the vertical line here, but still the elbow is this way here. So the power reason why the swing plane is outward is because of this elbow motion coming this way. So although the club motion is outward, but from this you're opening the body and then shifting this way at the same time, so hands are pulled inward. But that's why from the beginning, you see, okay, I will add the hand pad to this one here, the hand pad during the backswing, then you will see large change, the big change between the pad here. Oh, this is slow. So your hands go up here and then coming this way here. So large gap. And this is coming from, so from this position, up to this position is okay. If you just turn around from here, but as you open your body, you see your center of mass is moving toward the target quite a bit.
So it's sliding. So what I should do that time?
So here.
I'm talking about what I should do.
So if you're at this position here, from here, just to try to kick the ground and then just turn around instead of from here. Yeah. The reason why you cannot push the ground hard with the left leg is because if you kick it, then you don't have this excessive shift motion. But you let your body slide here. That's why you're just simply, standing on this, but you're not really pushing the ground hard.
So
is that still caused by the backswing of his hip turning early and sliding around that?
It's more, his habit is go up here. So instead of just turning this way, he goes here and then shift and then open like this.
So I go, I push to go to the top of the backswing.
And then there, just to try to turn around from there. Yes. That way you can kick the ground with the left leg.
From here.
Yeah, and then throw.
So it's not a shift.
Also go here and then go more around instead of this way. So then you have to stop there.
Go that way.
And then go to the back, And then still, you see, you're not letting the pelvis go this way. So your left legs are flexed, but stand on the right side. Right? From here, just simply turn around. Yeah, instead of go up here and then shift and then open like this.
So from here.
Yeah. So once the downswing starts, once the turn starts, then you don't have the intentional. You should not have intentional shift. Yeah. The shift has to be mainly done before you start the turn. That's the Shen rhythm. Yeah. Shift the turn, shift. So shift goes first. So here, if you have the shift, then and then slide shift during the backswing here. During the backswing here, shift. This is called recentering. And from that, just to turn around and throw instead of go here.
So,
You're sliding this way quite a bit.
so I'm going to here and then I'm back here early.
That has to be done as part of the backswing. Mm.
Mm.
Yeah,
No,
and
that's-
then from there, once you start turning, simply turn around by kicking the ground. Yes, yes,
So,
yes, and then let it go.
Yeah.
But in your case, we go up here and then shift and then
so
keep-
that shape happened too late.
once the turn starts,
Yeah.
then you don't have intention.
Okay, so
Just to try to turn from there. Just to turn,
close.
and turn. Yes, that way you can kick the ground.
Yeah.
With the left leg back.
Yeah.
So you have this continuous shift to the target in the downswing. That's what causes this big gap here. And then your hands now.
You want that gap smaller? That banana. You want that banana smaller. Yeah?
So if you have the good gap here while not shifting that much, that's okay. But in your case, this gap is mainly coming from continuous shift to the target during the downswing. So when we go to the function swing plane here, on the down still your hands are closer to the swing plane than the club. Although you're maintaining close hand position to the club head position here, and then also in the downswing you maintain that here. The hands are closer to the swing plane than the club head. When this happens, you will not be able to throw the hands because you're basically pulling it, and then you have inward hand motion. So that's why we see this type of, this is complex. So your hand motion is way inward than the swing plane. The swing plane is outward because you have a stuck elbow. So the club head has to go that way.
How can I make it not stuck? You mentioned it to me before, but I don't know how to do it.
So go up here and then turn and then bring the elbow in front of your body. When you,
So that's what I do.
if you go here and then later you do this. Let's look at this. You see the elbow position here. We're not really letting it go. When we practice with the one hand, rod, throw here. If you maintain similar motion from here, throw, and then instead of currently your arms are not well straightened here. You see, here at this position, your left shoulder is a lot higher than the right shoulder here. If this side is dropped, then the elbow is stuck here. So from this position, opening here, but then your right shoulder goes down quite a bit here.
Too much.
Right shoulder dropped quite a bit. So the elbow cannot find the good path here. It is dropped here. Instead, turning this way. But then you have a kind of awkward impact position here. If at impact here, if you look at the arms, they're not well extended. So at impact here, still the elbow is more inside this way here. And then the hand, the forearm, left forearm, lead arm is coming down this way. And then your right arm going this way here. And at this point, you left the shoulder is too high. That means you're dropping this side.